So you're moving to DeSoto, Kansas, and you're like, where the heck is DeSoto? Keep on watching. Hey, and welcome to Living in Kansas City by the Fountain City Real Estate Team, and we are here today in DeSoto, Kansas. Now this area is blowing up. This is a suburb of Johnson County, different city within Johnson County, and it is one of the sweetest areas in the whole Johnson County area. Now we are at the most expensive listing or new build in DeSoto, and if you stay until the very end, we're not only going to pop into this one, but we're also going to pop into this one. So that's going to be at the very end. So meet me right back here at the very end of the tour, and we're going to go into both of them. But if you're considering moving to Kansas City, give us a call. 816-4-MOVE-KC, 816-4-MOVE-KC. We would love to help you make that move. We also have agents who speak Spanish, really important, okay? So 816-4-MOVE-KC, we would love to help you move here to DeSoto, Kansas. We're starting our tour here at the beautiful Arcadian Estates. These new builds are about an acre lot each, brand new. Some of this one behind me, the super modern one looking here, not even completed yet. Okay, this one here is a little bit nicer. Again, like I said, stick around to the very end. We're gonna be getting in both of these, right? So maybe you're moving to DeSoto and you're just like, you don't have any idea what's out here. Well, this area was once a super small town in Johnson County, so you're gonna get all the great Johnson County school systems and everything like that, but you're still gonna get that small town feel, but it's slowly becoming big because people are moving here all the time. Maybe that's you, maybe you've got a new job in DeSoto, maybe you're just wanting to downsize. We're gonna talk to somebody later in the tour who just moved out here because he wanted a smaller town feel, and that's DeSoto, Kansas. I think you're gonna love the schools out here. You're gonna love living in a brand new building. And one of the cool things too is that when you're out here, you have a ton of land, okay, ton of land. These two new builds are for sale, this one right here, and that one down there. That one's a little bit north of $1 million. And this one right here is a little bit south of $1 million, right down a little bit less than that. But I bet you in 10 years, every single one of these lots is going to have a house on it. So if you're watching this in 10 years from 2023, 2033, you tell me, comment below what it's developed like since then. But if you're watching this and you're considering moving to DeSoto right now, then this is a great place to consider. Arcadian Estates, you get, man, a really private area of DeSoto, really extremely, you know, I think maybe the negatives is that there's really not much developed around here right now, but again, it's coming. I mean, the jobs are coming to DeSoto. There's a whole bunch of things happening here. So super cool area, man. I would love to live out here. Later today in the tour, we're gonna check out some of the incredible neighborhoods that DeSoto has to offer. And I'm gonna tell you one of my favorites. So stick around until that too. Again, meet me back here at the very end of the video. We're gonna get into both of these houses. Okay, so we're leaving Arcadian Estates and we are headed to Kill Creek Dog Park. Kill Creek is a really kind of main road that runs right through DeSoto, or I shouldn't say road, it's a creek, obviously, given the name, Kill Creek. We will also see a new build, the cheapest new build, if you will put that towards the end here, but the cheapest new build on the market is right on Kill Creek Parkway. And it's a busy road. It's a main traverse way here in DeSoto. So we're gonna head to this dog park, but you can see when I first mentioned in the introduction that this is country living in Johnson County, I mean, you see what, it's true, right? So much land here. Like, easily find something with an acre or more than an acre, as you'll see later in this tour. And driving here is pretty delightful too, because it's easy. It's easy to get around. You're not gonna get bogged down in a traffic jam or anything like that. That's only when you start getting on the main highways here and the interstates that you'll really kind of hit some traffic jams and those types of things. But out here, and there's nobody out here. It's a weekend day, but there's nobody out here. It's really nice. It reminds me of driving in a much smaller, the rural areas of the KC Metro, like when you get way out there, like an hour outside of the Metro. But this is only, you know, it's only 30 minutes to downtown, so it's super close. So let's check out this dog park. I have a dog, maybe you have a dog. If you don't like this, if you don't have a dog, go ahead and skip to the next area, but we're gonna see some of the attractions here in DeSoto. All right, welcome to the Kill Creek Dog Park. Now, we have never been here with our dog, so we couldn't tell you how good of a dog park this is, but the only time I was here, I just took a short walk into this kind of wooded area here. I enjoyed it. I mean, this is a good place to take you and your dog. Heck, if you don't have a dog, you and your significant other. If you're single and you don't have a significant other, just by yourself, man. Like, look at me. Nobody else in sight. I'm walking here at Kill Creek Dog Park, having a blast. Like I said, never been here with my dog before. We live about 35 minutes away from here, and we have a lot of dog parks a lot closer to where we are. So poor Albus gets to stay out there, doesn't get to experience this beautiful dog park. But this is cool, man. Like, this is a super cool area. If you're wanting just a nice quiet night, I've heard it's like 16 acres. So if that's true, that might be the biggest dog park in the KC Metro. I'm not 100% sure about that. I guess I could look that up, or you could look that up if you want to, if you really care about that. But this is, from the reviews that I've read of people who have actually brought their dogs here, one of the negatives is that your dog can get out into different areas. And I heard from somebody that their dog ended up in like a cattle pasture next door or something like that. So that's something to watch out for. Make sure to keep a leash on your dog, as you should, as good dog owners anyway. But again, it doesn't have to be all about dogs, okay? You're like, Jalen, stop talking about a dog. I don't have a dog. Well, sorry, all right? You can come out here by yourself too if you want to. That's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with you coming out, having a nice walk in nature, nice walk at Kill Creek Dog Park. Man, look at these. These are some real big shrooms. Look at that. Dare me to eat this? I would not eat this, okay? I'm not a dummy. But you got some big shrooms here at Kill Creek Dog Park. All right. Ooh, that's a nice shot. So come check it out. If you're thinking about moving here, I think this would be a sweet place to spend some time. And if I just touch a poisonous mushroom and you're a mushroomologist looking to move to DeSoto, or you're just a mushroomologist in general, shoot me a DM, okay? Because I don't want to die. All right, see you at the next place. Okay, so I know we're probably not supposed to pick favorites, but if I had to pick a favorite neighborhood in DeSoto, it would be this one. This is called Cedar Springs, and you could probably tell the houses here are gorgeous. They sit on lots that are about roughly an acre or maybe more. This listing that we're coming up on. Hey, see, look at those puppies back there. Hey, pups, look like labradoodles or golden doodles. Maybe have an electric fence here, but these lots are going to be anywhere from an acre to maybe 2 to 3 acres, just depending on which one that you get. But these houses here, I would estimate the lowest that you're going to be able to get one for would be $500,000, and they just go up from there. I could see a really nice house in Cedar Springs going for up to $1 million, just depending on the particular layout, how new it is, the upgrades, all of that stuff could easily get into $1 million. But this is the place that you're going to want to go if you kind of want country living in the city. I know we say that a lot with a lot of different places. Liberty is one on the Missouri side, but DeSoto really is very much country living in the city. You are close enough to everything to get anywhere that you want, but you kind of got this really cool country vibe here, where these houses, at least out here, are spaced far enough apart that you're not going to be right on top of your neighbor. So this is the one here that's going for $700,000 right now. It's on the market. That gives you a good sense of how much it costs. I mean, we saw at least a neighborhood that was, $1 million new build. Here's a $700,000 house. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's about 3,000 square feet. It's got this beautiful detached outbuilding. Really cool, I would say. Very much retirement community, very much like a, hey, this is like our last house type of vibe to it. You get something like that, you probably don't want to move. And these houses in Cedar Springs, they don't come up very often because of that. People like it here. I like it here. I mean, I just like hanging out here. I like the fact that you've got these established houses on these huge lots, so you can have privacy and have all the space just away from your neighbors. I really enjoy that. I think that that's awesome. This is where I would choose to live if I had to move to DeSoto. You hear some chickens in the background. You saw those cute dogs playing back there. It gives you a really good vibe of how it would be like to live in Cedar Springs. I thought it would be good to get you a couple shots of how it's like driving out here. Let me know if you like these driving videos. If you don't, I can certainly cut these out of my tours It actually takes me the longest to do these in terms of the editing and making sure everything syncs together, but I like them because driving is such a big part of moving to a place. You spend so much time in your car. Man, look at that beautiful house over there. See if we can see it on, can't really see it on the video, but you spend so much time in your car going from place to place, especially if you live in a place like DeSoto. You're definitely going to be driving. You're going to be driving to the store. You're going to be driving if you do anything in the city. Maybe you work in the city and you live here in DeSoto. Check out this sweet little tunnel too. I'm really glad that that we got to check it out. But you're driving all over the place, and it's such a big part of your happiness here, or your unhappiness here. When I lived in Los Angeles, it was just a nightmare of taking 45 minutes to get 7 miles was a very common thing. And here, granted, this is a weekend day. It's not like a weekday, but I would imagine during the weekday it's not going to be very much busy. It's not going to be very busy either. So just to give you, man, there's so much land out here. So for $700,000, like where we were just leaving, you get really great value. You get a tremendous home, but you're also getting acreage, which is unheard of in certain places. It's almost unheard of in other places of Johnson County. You go to an Olathe, you go to an Overland Park, you go to a Prairie Village, and you're going to be paying maybe north of $1 million for that property. But that's a lot closer to the city too, so the cons that you're giving up in terms of driving is, I live right in the heart of Midtown on the Missouri side. It took me about 30 minutes to get out here. So if you want to do the downtown cool stuff like Union Station, you want to go to Power and Light, you want to go to any of those places, it's going to take you a drive. And for some of you, depending on where you're coming from, 30 minutes is a long ways. For some of you, 30 minutes is nothing. So let's check out this this really cool attraction that we're going to head to next. I kind of want to, I'm really excited about checking this place out. This is actually the first time that I'm going to be checking this out for myself. So I'll see you there. So I'm here at Happy Valley Farm, which is a local small business here in DeSoto, and they have a little bit of everything. A lot of local produce. Oh my gosh, that goat just sneezed on me. A lot of local produce. They have local honey, which is incredible and amazing. I have a bottle of it in my own car. We've never been here for, they do cider pressing, so we will definitely be doing that in the fall, especially when it gets cold. Cider is going to be so good, but they have tons of apples that come through here. There's a cider press right here, and it's a beautiful area to visit, especially if you have a family. I would say that you're going to want to check this place out if you have young families. They do events here. They will throw birthday parties, and the best part is I got to meet the people who run this place. Actually, I'm going to cut now to an interview with Mike, who is the owner of this area and also a resident of DeSoto. So check this out. I'm here with Mike. He's not only the owner of Happy Valley Farm, but also resident of DeSoto.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So how long have you lived in DeSoto?
Actually, in about 2 weeks will be a year.
A year? And
yeah.
You moved from a different part of Kansas City?
Just Western Shawnee, about 8 miles from here.
About 8 miles from here. Yeah. What kind of brought you out here?
We had been looking for land for quite some time, and we knew that we wanted to stay in the DeSoto School District because USD 232 is amazing. Yeah. And so we couldn't leave the school system, and we happened to see this property pop up. We came to look at it instantly and fell in love with it. Fell in love right away.
What's your favorite part about living in DeSoto?
The sense of community. When we took over this farm, just the community that's had supported it since 2004, the previous owners, Spike and Patty Durkin. They were so amazed to see it back open and so grateful to see it back open that we've got so much help. I've learned so much from the local residents. So it's a good community.
Awesome. What would you say to somebody who's considering, moving from out of town, different state to DeSoto? What would you say, your best advice to them? I
would say it's a great place to be. We wanted to get out of Western Shawnee. There's nothing wrong with Western Shawnee, but we wanted a little more space, and we wanted a little bit smaller town. Yeah. And this is perfect for us. So
awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Right on. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Welcome to Arbor Ridge. Man, this is a beautiful subdivision that they're developing. Everything here is brand new. You can see this one behind me. It is listed for in the mid-6s. I'm going to put up pictures right here. This one right here is listed for the, I think, high fives, 570-ish. I'm gonna put pictures and price right here. And then this one right here is my favorite. And this one's also listed in the mid to high fives. I'm gonna put pictures of it right here. Actually, you know, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if this one's open. If it is, I'm gonna pop in there and we're gonna check it out because I love the look of this house, man. You look at this house, you got the, it's very much mid-century modern, very much more modern, right? Look at all those like roofs, right? It's like, man, what do they call that? Like a Rube Goldberg machine of like, you know, Plinko coming down those roofs. You got these sweet garage doors that maybe one day I'll get. You got these modern lights, I guess that's what you could call it here. You got this wall, probably carved from like limestone from Egypt. Don't know, always making stuff up on my tours, keep it entertaining for you. And here, you got a California split, which is great because I'm from California and I recognize the California split when I see one. Just kidding. I think there's some setbacks to this, to be honest with you, in all seriousness. I think that this living space that you walk into, maybe a little bit smaller than I would expect for a house this size, but really nice. Coming up here, you got the kitchen. Make your food, toss it down to the people down there. I guess this is another negative, is that there's no formal dining space. So if you're kind of like a dinner type of family, like everyone home for dinner like my family is, then I think that we would like a dedicated space. I guess, you know, where I'm standing could be that dedicated space for dinner, what have you. You've got your hallway bathroom where your guests can come and use, and then you've got the master kind of off to the main level. Small-ish master bedroom, to be honest with you. I know you guys like bathrooms, because I like bathrooms. So let's check it out. Oh yeah, look at this shower. You gotta walk in, it's got that Kansas City new build smell. I don't know if you can smell it through the screen. Go ahead and scratch the screen and smell it. Tell me what you smell. If you do that and somebody's like watching you, I'm so sorry. you shouldn't just believe me here. Pop over here. Ooh. Using this is a laundry room. Kind of would not like to carry my laundry for my master upstairs. Kind of weird to me, but if your kids are up here because you're like, hey kids, get out here, then obviously all their stuff can go into that laundry room. And yeah, another bedroom. I wonder if there's a basement bedroom. I'm pretty sure there is. I think this is a 4-bed. So you got 2 up here, you got the main master down there, and here we go. Oh my gosh, almost rolled my ankle. Caught myself because I am an athlete. All right, here we go. Downstairs to the basement. And you know, I like this area a lot. I wish that this was the main area, because if you can't tell on camera, it's actually bigger than the main area. Yeah, I think that if this was the main area, that'd be nice, but I didn't design the house. I'm just a dummy touring it for you. Another bathroom back there. There you go. I'd imagine this is a closet where your HVAC and all that stuff is, and yeah. The bedroom for your least favorite kid, put him down here. Never have to deal with him again. My least favorite kid would be my dog, so this would be my dog's room. I love both my sons equally, and my dog would sleep down there. So yeah, poor Albus. He's gonna be down there, but you know what? Why is he complaining? He's a dog with a room of his own in a new build for, you know, in the mid-5s. So he's got a pretty good life. But these places are pretty nice, man. I would have to say, I would really enjoy living here, especially down on this cul-de-sac. I have two young kids. They're learning how to ride their bikes right now. Actually, they're riding their big wheels, and I just let it rip, dude. While I'm just chilling in my house in my nice spec'd out new build. Now these are spec homes, so you have a few options to choose from. Except for this one, man. This one looks so cool from the outside. I don't love it as much on the inside. Maybe you do. And if you do, give us a call. 816-4-MOVE-KC. We'll help you buy that one. But a lot of these are, you know, you think about like American suburb. I would say this is it, right? This is like your American suburb where you've got homes built 2021 to 2023. You've got anywhere from 3 bedrooms to 5 bedrooms. Most of the people here are going to be, you know, solidly, probably, you know, middle class because of the price of home, obviously. And you know, you may not think you'd be able to afford this, but like I said, wherever you're coming from, you know, drop it in the comments. Where you're coming from, can you get a new build like this for $500,000? I still think Kansas City is super affordable. So if you got a good job, you got, you know, something that you're moving here for, then you got to consider this place, man. Arbor Ridge is pretty dope, man. I mean, you check out the drone footage right here. You can see all these houses are coming up pretty quick. I mean, look at this right here. They just uprooted that huge tree to build this foundation here, right? I think that you're really going to enjoy living here. I don't know of anybody who doesn't like living here. I've only sold 1 home here, and client raves about it. I mean, it's a great community. And guess what? I think the HOA fee is only like $100. Okay, I'm gonna be kind of intrepid, and I'm just gonna pop into this one. This one's actually the nicest new build in Arbor Ridge, and this one's like $650. So let's see what you get for $650 instead of what you get for, you know, in the mid 5s. So I'll see you there. All right, man, we're inside this new build for $650. This is much more my style, right? You've got this fireplace that passes through the outside. That's super dope, right? You got this huge ceiling here. You got this chandelier, probably owned by somebody famous. I don't know, probably not. You got this kitchen with this formal living space or formal eating space. This would be really important to my family. And you've got a nice deck. Yeah, this one's nice. And I really think that if you have the budget to upgrade, now this one's close to $100,000 more than the one that we were just in, right? So you're gonna kind of get what you pay for. Now, question for you, would you rather have a dope outside of the home, like that one? If you did like that one, you know, I know my wife wouldn't like that one. So, you know, I know that that's not an option for her, but would you rather have a suite outside of the home so people look at your home and be like, dude, Batman lives there? Or would you rather have a dope inside of the home when you invite them in and you're like, come check out my pad, right? I think, yeah, definitely inside of the home. That's what's up for me. Like, I spend a lot of time at home. We love being at home with our kiddos, and it'd be really important for us to have something like this because it's just really nice, man. I mean, it's brand new. You've got huge living space down here. Yeah, I mean, look at these windows with these basements. This is not normal in Kansas City. You don't always get these. You could put your least favorite relative down here and shoot, never see them again, I guess, you know. Your mother-in-law comes to visit, you plop her down here. Now, my mother-in-law and I actually get along. I think she's one of the sweetest women, and I love her. So she can stay upstairs, but maybe that's not the case with your mother-in-law. So yeah, 2 small bedrooms down here for your least favorite guests or your least favorite children. And then I think, if I had to hazard a guess, I think that down here is just some unfinished space. Yep, there you go. So you got a tornado happening, you come down here, you hold on to the walls, and you hopefully don't die. That's kind of where you'd have to go. So, Arbor Ridge, man, check it out. I think you'll like it. So you're saying, hey, Jalen, stop showing me new builds. Okay, I want to see what existing homes there are on the market. I want to see what a used home looks like in DeSoto, Kansas. Well, I'm here in Harding Lake, and you are in luck. We are coming up to this home that has just been listed, and it's been listed for $520,000. Now, Harding Lake is a nice community. It's a quiet community, but you can see behind me that it's not necessarily the most upscale community. Now, I'm saying that, you know, no judgment. This is just, it's just kind of what it is, right? The home behind me looks like a manufactured home. Looks like a row of manufactured homes down here. It's a quiet community. You're close to schools. You're close to everything that you could want. I mean, DeSoto's so small that basically anywhere where you are you're close to anything that you could want. But this home here, I mean, these homes behind me would probably go in the 2s, right? And that's what makes this one tough. This one's listed for 5. Now you do have it's like right next to the lake. And then on the other side, as you can see in the drone shot, you're gonna see on the other side of the subdivision, there are a lot nicer homes and not a lot newer community, but if you're on this side of Harding Lake, then typical homes are gonna be just like that one down there. Now, that's not gonna say that you know, it's a bad place to live or anything like that. There's nowhere in DeSoto that's going to be a bad place to live. DeSoto's all nice throughout Johnson County schools. You got a great school district, everything. You can also see, man, you got a nice private drive. I don't know if you can see that. Underneath that tree it says private road, no outlet, so that people don't turn there. So if you wanted to pay $520,000, you get 3 bedrooms. You get lakefront access right down there. That's the house down there. I'll be showing you pictures of it right now. Man, that person was zooming, but I'll be showing you pictures of it right now. That's the house down there. But that's what you're gonna have to get for $520,000. Now I'm gonna show you a couple other things through this tour too, but I thought this was an interesting property, indicative of what you could get out here in DeSoto. Hey, don't mind me, just chilling here at Lexington Lake Park, next to this bench in honor of Gladys M. Holler. But this is a really nice park. I'm gonna give you a view here. There's a beautiful lake behind me. There's fishing, there's boating on this lake. I don't know if there's swimming. Looks like there were some docks here at one point, but not anymore. Really nice walking trail that kind of goes around the park here. Yeah, I mean, this is a Sunday afternoon. Really nobody out here, not that busy. Let's take a look. I think the water is actually pretty clear too. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, better than a lot of lakes in the metro. Look at this big old lily pad here. Got the big old frog sitting on it probably. But yeah, a couple acres, a couple acre pond, I would say. It's pretty large. It's got this really great walking trail here. Ooh, it's got a playground up there. You know that I'm gonna get up there to do the Lexington Park Bean Frog playground review. Tell you if this playground is hot or not. But yeah, I think you should check this place out. This is quiet, really nice. It's kind of getting overcast on me. I hope it doesn't start dumping on me. That would kind of suck. But this area is going to be great for just a Sunday afternoon walk or Saturday afternoon walk. Or, you know what I would really love this place for? Love to take my kids out here and have them ride their bikes on this trail. You got some hills here. It's a little bit hilly down here, and they would just zoom. So we're gonna head up to the playground and we're gonna check that out. All right, you know, whenever I find a playground, gotta do my official Bean Frog playground review, called Bean Frog, after my kids, Keller, who we call Bean, and Augie, who we call Augie Froggy. So we're at Lexington Park here, and this playground, man, I would have to give this playground a 4 out of 10. I think it's pretty weak, okay? Playgrounds across the metro are a lot stronger than this one. I mean, a few positives here. You got a pretty solid rope bridge here, I would imagine. Yep, it's got good, you know, flexibility. The swing game, or the swing game is missing, but the slide game, look at this slide. That's it, man. Like, if you're older than 4, you ain't gonna have any fun on this slide, all right? Daddy cannot take his son down this slide. I mean, I guess I could, but I wouldn't have any enjoyment in it, okay? You got this whole thing where if you fell from the top, you kind of plinko down here. And then you got this kind of net here, or I guess you could just, you know, chill and take a nap. But, you know, for some positives, it's got this little springy floor where you can fall off this plinko thing and be okay. But overall, man, I don't know. This is not a great playground. I would give it 4 out of 10. As promised, we are at the cheapest new build in DeSoto, Kansas, and that's right over here. It's on Kill Creek Road, which is an extremely busy road. You can see, oh man, almost rolled my ankle there. But you can see that a lot of these have, this one has a circle drive, which I really do enjoy. One thing with the circle drive that you need to watch out for is if the sewer line is running out the front, sometimes a circle drive can cause so much pressure to be put on the sewer line that it can cause you some issues. Probably not in a new build, especially with the topography here. I bet you the sewer line's running out the back. But just something that you want to know. You can see all of these right here on Kill Creek Road are new builds. On my right side here, this is a storage facility. So like you think of like a, I don't know, think of your favorite storage facility. It's what it is. US storage, there you go. So that's kind of what we have to the right and left. And you can just get a sense, it's busy, really busy. And the mailboxes for these places, I mean, this is a mailbox for this house right here. This is a mailbox for this house right here. So you can see there's definitely drawbacks to living right on the road. I'm sure if you had a circle drive, and you needed to get somewhere pretty quickly, it's just popping out, zooming along, and you know, you're there. So it definitely has its pros and cons for what you're going to get for 400,000. But for 400,000 in DeSoto, you get all the advantages of DeSoto. You just have to deal with some inconveniences, like living on Kill Creek Road. But it seems like these people here are all occupied. You see this one here. That one is coming soon. So this one's finished. That one's coming next. So you have to make the decision. It's a trade-off for $400,000, but you have to see. I mean, $400,000 could get you a bunch of different things across the KC Metro. So you'll have to decide if you like it or not. Turns out there was an open house. Just wanted to check this place out. Cheapest new build in DeSoto. You can see beautiful countertop, kitchen, wide open space here. I would assume this would be the master with an en-suite and kind of a walk-in closet here. Yeah, it's not bad. Here's the, oh, interesting. So you've got bathroom here off of this main floor, and then you've got your laundry room. So if somebody is, you know, like taking a dump and you need to do your laundry, tough luck. Let's head downstairs real quick. Another living area with another bathroom. And I would assume that this is a conforming bedroom, because this, fun fact, has to have an egress, has to have a closet for it to be considered a bedroom. It has both. Let's pop in here. Yep, another bedroom here. Got your closet and egress. Let me show you the backyard. This is where you may like it, you may not, but backyard here, you got that nice deck, but then this is kind of all the yard that you have. Definitely is smaller. You're trading off some things, but it's going to be a brand new house. You're not going to have as many issues as you could have with a used house. So I think you'll enjoy it, but it's really up to you. We're gonna go to the cheapest active listing in DeSoto right now. So if you're like, hey man, why are you always showing these beautiful new builds over 400,000, over these, you know, crazy budgets? I don't have that budget. Hey man, I don't wanna forget about you either, okay? There's a house that we're going to that's listed for $280. So if you want all the benefits of DeSoto and you want all the, you know, small town feels, but living in Johnson County school districts, then I mean, check this place out. It's not bad. $280 will still get you a nice place in DeSoto. I'm gonna head there. Also, this is a lot closer. This one is actually a lot closer to the DeSoto downtown. So there's a cool downtown scene in DeSoto. We're not gonna have time to explore it today because most of our time is gonna be spent in the houses, but there's a really cool downtown scene in DeSoto if you like that. There's a main street that you can walk down to. So while I was over in at that dog park where I took you guys through, I was talking to a couple who was out here just walking from Shawnee. What they mentioned to me was, man, DeSoto taxes are high. And they said they're high because, I don't know if you just saw, we drove past a new construction. It was a new commercial building, and they're building new schools out here because this place is blowing up. And sometimes people who are locals, especially when an area blows up, I mean, they have mixed feelings about it. I mean, you think about it yourself, right? If you lived in a small town your whole life, and then all of a sudden, a small town turned into not so small town anymore, turned into a big town, that might be tough on you. You know, not might be, but that is tough on a lot of people. So we're coming up into this neighborhood where we're going into the cheapest listing in DeSoto, but that's something that you're just gonna have to know. I mean, it's just something. I mean, you see these single family homes right here that are being leased. I mean, there's construction happening all over DeSoto, as there is in a lot of different parts of Kansas City, but to be honest with you, people have mixed feelings about it. I don't think everybody loves it. Not to say that you're gonna run into some like really mean people here in DeSoto that like, oh, you're, you know, from California or from Florida, or from New York, get out. That's not the case. Most people are just gonna be super, super kind and super nice. but that's just something to know, that there's a lot of change happening and some people are kind of wary of it. So we're pulling into this neighborhood now. We're gonna pop out here. We're gonna check out this listing for $280,000 here in DeSoto, Kansas. Okay, we made it. We're here at DeMeadows Estates. And DeMeadows, DeSoto, if I was more clever, I would make a joke right there, but I don't know. I don't have that. So this house over here is listed for $280,000. It's 3.2. It was built in 2022, so it's a newer house. And this area is really nice. I mean, there's people out here mowing their lawn. There's people out here just having a good time. Some of these houses, I would say, yeah, need some paint, need some improvements, but overall, you're gonna get a nice suburb here in DeSoto for $280,000. Of course, you're not gonna get like big acre plots of land, which is expected. You're not gonna get new construction, although that one is pretty new, right? Which is all expected. But if you kind of have a very, middle tier budget and you want a standard $300,000 in DeSoto, that's totally doable. I mean, this is a great neighborhood. We would totally move our family here. This is somewhere that I would like to live. You got people mowing the lawn. How's it going, man? It's a nice day today and it's overcast. So you got people out and about. It's a good place to live. Ooh, look at how blue that house is. Very blue. I'll tell you a story. One time, I decided I was gonna paint my room at my house. And I chose like a deeper shade blue than that, like the room I was living in. And my mom said, dude, you don't wanna do that. She didn't say dude. I mean, she might have, but she said, you don't wanna do that. And I was like, you know what, Mom, I'm gonna show you anyway. I'm gonna do it. And so I did it. And I regretted it. I had like a headache for like years. It's still that color because I was too stubborn to admit that I'm wrong. But Mom, if you're listening to this, I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. What was I talking about? DeMeadows Estates. Yep, check it out. DeSoto, cheapest listing on the market, $280,000. You're gonna wanna see it. Okay, as promised, we are back at this beautiful new build here in DeSoto, and we are going to head inside. Now, we're gonna see both this one, this really cool looking modern one, and the one over there that's a little bit more finished than this one. So both of them are going to be beautiful. That one's a little bit more beautiful, obviously, because it's a little bit more finished, but they're gonna be awesome, incredible houses for whoever decides to buy this. So you can see here, you walk into a completely open area. This is gonna be the kitchen down there. Take my glasses off. This one sits on an acre, so, or a little bit north of an acre, if I recall the listing correctly. Ooh, love these windows. I bet you see deer out here all the time. You've got this closet. It's a unique shaped bedroom. I think I would like sleeping in here, but I would definitely need some blackout shades because I need that darkness to be able to sleep. Let's walk out on this porch. Oh yeah. Look at this. You're backed up to trees, so if you want privacy from the back, this is gonna be your house. Let's come in here. Ooh, look at this accent wall here. That's pretty cool, huh? And then this bathroom is framed out. Of course, nothing here yet. You got a walk-in closet. Tub, I think, will be here. Toilet's gonna be in there. Yeah, this one's gonna be really cool. And you'll get a sense of what this one could be when we get into the other one, because that one is a lot more finished. I'll take you to this area. I think this is the pantry area, but the other places, I think because there's not enough light, let's just pop over to the other one and you'll get a lot better picture of what this is gonna be like when this is finished. Okay, we saw that one over there already, and this one is a lot more finished than that one is, but both are equally beautiful. Would love to live in either one of these. You've got this beautiful open concept right here. You've got this huge island right here. Man, my wife would love to cook on this thing. We always run out of counter space. You've got this incredible stove. I love kitchens, even though if you talk to my wife, I don't cook particularly well or even at all. Super cool fridge here. Man, this is a really fantastic new build. Look at this pantry, the pantry to end all pantries. Let's see if I can find the light. All right, found it. You got all the storage you could ever want here in this pantry. Check out that thing. Look at that chandelier over your eating area as well. And popping into these bedrooms. Popping into these bedrooms, have to take my shoes off here because I don't want to mess up this pristine carpet. Ooh, check this out. This is the kind of tub that you only see in magazines here. Oops. Turn this on. Yeah, look at that. You take a little dip in here, right? It's awesome, fantastic. And then look, rain shower. Incredible. I love it. This toilet area has higher ceilings than my house. Just wanted to let you know that. And walk-in closet. If you let me store my clothes here, they would all fit right here. That's about it. And then where does this go to? Oh snap. So you can go from your walk-in closet to a different area of the house. Oh, laundry area. So you got all your dirty clothes, you got your walk-in closet, just put it out right there in the laundry. It's amazing. You got your mudroom. Probably should take my sunglasses off, which is why I can't find anything here. Check out this mudroom. Beautiful mudroom. I mean, look at that closet. It's more square footage than some houses here in Kansas City. I know this is a 3-car garage. Oh, actually, oh, here it is. So you got 1 car right here, 2 cars right there. Gorgeous. You've got your bedroom with a little Jack and Jill right here. Your toilet in here. Another bedroom. So when the siblings fight, they can, you know, fight in between this hallway. They can like joust, you know, meet right in the middle. And let's head downstairs to check this out. Ooh. I mean, look at this. You serve some drinks back there. Look at this, you could like, just like run calisthenics here. You could run sprints back and forth. I don't think I would be doing that if I lived here, by the way, but you could if you wanted to. If you did, people might think you're a little crazy. And then here, unlike some other houses, you do have an egress window down here. You've got your own bathroom. Honestly, this might be low-key where I choose to put my own bedroom. Number 1, it's cooler down here because you're underground. Number 2, you're away from all the crazy kids upstairs. Unless you put the crazy kids downstairs and then you decide to live upstairs. Oh yeah. Yeah, closet. Pretty cool. If you got a lot of clothes, I mean, you need a lot of clothes to live in DeSoto. It gets hot, it gets cold, it gets moderate. Don't even know what that means. Oh yeah, you got this. Pretty cool bathroom. And then this would be an unfinished area of the basement. Yep. Got 2 HVAC systems. You got a hot water heater that's electric. That's super cool. That means instant hot water when you want it. So, hope you enjoyed this tour of DeSoto. I hope it was illuminating for you if you're thinking about moving here. Again, if you are thinking about moving here, give us a call. Our team is ready to help. 816-4-MOVE-KC, 816-4-MOVE-KC, and remember, we also have agents who speak Spanish. 816-4-MOVE-KC.